So you got some mold in the Kamado Joe. Don't worry, happens sometimes. We're going to treat this like we do most problems in life, with fire and heat. So this one is totally my fault, but I did a cook about a month ago, smoked some beef ribs, and I didn't clean this out properly. I closed the lid. We're in the middle of summer in Florida, and so we got some mold in the Kamado Joe. But rest assured, we're going to heat this up, and all that mold can't take the heat the same way that the metal and the ceramic in there do. So we're going to take everything out of here and get a fire started. Now for this part, since we're going to be touching some mold, I recommend some disposable plastic gloves just as we get everything out of here. Now, one thing that you could do is sometimes I like to use a torch here, this is the grill gun, just to blast some of that mold out with some really high heat. I'm going to get some of the ceramic deflector plates with that just to start it off. Next, we'll get the ceramic plates out as well. Now we're going to drop some charcoal in here. So start this fire however you do. I like to use the torch. Now we're going to reset everything. I'm going to put in the metal first. Because we have so much mold on the grates themselves, I'm going to start with just the metal pieces. And then from there, I'm going to add the ceramic after. We'll put that on top. I just want to get them some direct heat. And if you like that grill gun, we'll link to it right here. You can use code EMBERS for a 10% discount. I love starting my grill with that. We do represent the company and earn a commission on that, but it's a product I've used for years and loved it. So now I'm going to close the lid, open the top vent all the way, and open the bottom vent all the way. And we're going to be shooting for about 600 to 700 degrees in here for at least 20 to 30 minutes. And then I'm going to throw in the ceramic plates as well. Now, while this thing is getting up to temp, let's go over some preventative maintenance. One, the more you use your grill, the less chance you'll ever have of mold growing on it, just because it can't handle the constant fires. If you're not going to be using it for a while, make sure if you have a drip pan in there, you take it out. I had done that, but I didn't clean the rest of it. I should have done a high heat burn in the day or two after, just because I had some meat stuck on the grates, and that's what attracted the mold. So you could do that if you know you're not going to use it for a while. Take the grill to 500 or 600 degrees. Let that high heat kind of burn everything organic out of there, and then you'll be good for a while at that point. And then when you store it, make sure that you crack the top vent, just a little crack here. So I'll store it with a little bit of airflow up top, as well as the bottom vent I crack open, and then I keep a grill cover on top of that in general. So that's good, proper storage. And the more you use it, the less chance you'll have for mold. But it's just, sometimes it happens. Life gets in the way. Nothing to do with the grill. It's just about keeping it maintained. Update here, we've been 30 minutes at about 650 degrees. We did this with the top vent completely wide open. The bottom vent was half closed, and this was incredibly stable at 650. We're going to open up the grill here just to show you what it looks like. Make sure that you burp the grill when you're cooking at high temperatures like this. So we're going to leave it open about 1 inch for a few seconds. So we don't want to flood this with oxygen. And then you see that the mold is all completely gone. Got a little bit of ash in the middle here. which I'm going to scrape off with a spatula. And then I'm going to put the ceramic deflector plates right on top here so we can get those cleaned up as well. But yeah, I mean, you can see the sides here. Anything that was alive in here is now completely dead. Okay, now I'm just going to lay these deflector plates moldy side down. And I'm going to let that go for another 20 to 30 minutes. Here we did 30 more minutes at about 700 degrees. We'll take a look. And everything in there looks pristine. I don't see any remnants of the mold. It's been completely burnt off. The ceramic plates look wonderful. So I think this is good to cook. This is about as clean as we could hope for. I'm very happy with this. So we're gonna go ahead and close the lid and turn this off. Kamado Joe recommends closing the bottom vent first and then keeping the top vent open for another 20 minutes or so. And then we'll get that closed all the way as well. So that's a completed clean burn. I do this every once in a while just to get all the gunk out of the grill. It's a good thing to do, but if you've got mold in the grill, definitely the way to go. So just to recap, we got the ceramic deflector plates out. We filled the charcoal basket with charcoal. We brought the temp with all the metal pieces in there. So that's your ring and your grill grates as well that all had the mold on them. We took those to between 600-700 degrees for 20 to 30 minutes. Then we brought the ceramic deflector plates in as well, put those mold side down. Those went for another 20 to 30 minutes between 600 and 700 degrees. And then we closed this up, and now you're good to grill. If you've got some remnants of mold that's been completely killed off, but you see some things in there, you could wipe that with a brush. Just make sure it's not a metal or a wire brush. I think some of those thistles can get dislodged and get into your foods. That's a real no-no. But if you use a cloth, like a damp cloth, you could do it if you're going to grill that day. We want to keep the grill dry in general, or just a soft bristle brush to get anything out of there. But you saw what this looked like. It looked really good. We're very pleased with this cleaning here. So that's everything we got for today. That's how to get mold out of your grill, no problem. Give yourself a little bit of grace. We're all busy. You're trying to keep a family alive. You got a full-time job. There's a lot going on. It's okay if you get a little bit of mold in the grill. It can handle it. We just got to rip the grill to very high temperatures. We got plenty more Kamado Joe how-tos in the channel if you want to check that out. Lots of great recipes in there as well. So we hope you'll subscribe. Drop us a comment if you found this helpful or if you use any other tips and tricks to clean your grill out. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate you.